Hello. Okay. I came from California and New York. Moved to Florida. I became a Republican as soon as I moved to Florida.
You had a journey.
Yes, I did. And I became a new citizen and Republican when I moved to the state of Florida. What drove me here was your leadership and your wife's leadership to education. And this is an education question. I know Florida leads as a nation as parent choice, school choice, which I love. And it's important. I have an 8-year-old, a 5-year-old. What will you do as governor to continue to expand those opportunities of parents? Education is becoming very expensive, especially in Miami. The school choice is incredible for people like me, but how will you continue to expand that for parents who have the future, who want to keep their children here to grow in your financial vision that you have here? I don't want them to go to New York and work. I want them to work in the state of Florida.
So I'm going to tell you that. What's your name?
Matula.
Matula.
Yes.
What you desire is what Mrs. Donalds also desires. My wife has a mandate. She wants her sons to raise their families in Florida. She doesn't want to get on the plane and go see her grandkids. You know, that's what she wants. And so this is something where, for me, I talked earlier about being 77 and being able to sit back and look at how Florida has still remained. Part of that is our young people staying in our state and building their Florida dream here. You said you came from California.
And New York.
And New York. Well, on the New York thing, we share.
Los Angeles and New York.
40 years ago, California was the land of opportunity. That was the state everybody went to, and they destroyed the place. You remember those license plates and all that stuff, California dreaming? Well, the vision I have for Florida is Florida dreaming. We want the Florida dream alive and well here. Part of that is education. School choice will remain in Florida. This is something, when I got to the legislature back in 2016, I was a champion for school choice, and I will remain a champion for school choice. In South Florida in particular, the issue happening down here are seats. There just aren't enough seats for some of the private schools anymore. It's hard to build up the buildings in order to do that. That's one of the reasons when we're talking about permitting and housing, it's not just in housing. It's also been able to deliver private school seats if that's what parents choose for their child. We want to make sure that we're delivering those seats. This is also about working with the current school district. If there are schools where their enrollment is so low, then open up those classrooms for kids who are in other schools. That way, parents can actually take advantage of that within the fabric of Miami-Dade, or quite frankly, throughout the fabric of Florida. So that's how we're going to stay committed to that. I'll tell you this other story. When I got to the legislature, I used to only think about charter schools. I'm actually agnostic on the type of school. We're still going to have public schools in Florida, and we're still going to have charters. We're going to have growing private schools in Florida. We're also going to have micro schools. That's a growing segment right now in school choice. You have parents who still desire homeschooling, and we want to support them and continue to support them. It's about having an economy of education, so parents have the power to put their children in the best place possible. That's what my mom wanted for me. My mother took me out of public school when I was in first grade, kindergarten. I was too young. My mom was a school choice mom before it was even a thing. So I'm committed to this. We want to make sure we're delivering the seats. So there's ways where a kid, if there's not a seat available in a school, that we can find a way to construct that and build that so they have a seat in the school that you choose for your children.